Hey, what's going on? I want to show you a technique on how I essentially use article writing to make 200 a day. Now, before you get scared, we're not actually going to be doing any writing. So, and I'm using this actually to make up to, and you can even more than 200 US dollars a day if you really put your mind to this. And, you know, back up for a sec, it's not going to be that hard. You don't have to write a word. I'll tell you what you do, okay? So, here's a site basically, and I've listed under this video, obviously, another resource of sites that essentially pay you, okay? They pay you between $50 up to $100 or more per article that they approve and can publish. And I've selected sites where, this will obviously have to be updated over time, but I've selected sites where I've researched and seen that they actually do pay out, and they will pay out pretty quickly as long as they approve the article that you submit. And so here's a site called the Dollar Stretcher, where you can submit your articles that you can write on food, home and auto, lifestyle, baby boomers, family, 20-somethings, all kinds of stuff, okay? And the only thing they ask is you don't have to have a link back. No need for that whatsoever. And they pay you 10 cents per published word, okay? I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but I'll tell you how to really speed this up here in a sec. So what we do, okay, is we want to submit one of our articles to this. Now, once again, like I said, you don't have to do any writing. So what do you do here? So let's say an article that's, 500 words. Now that's 500 published words times 10 cents. That's about $50, okay? So what are we going to do to get this 500 word article? How do we do this without writing a word? Here's how you do it, okay? So you know the topic, and this topic might be like a how-to article on budgeting or credit and debt or collecting coupons or groceries or something like that. And so what do? So we go to a place called Fiverr, okay? So I've showed you this before. It's fiverr.com, where everything on here, for the most part, is starting at $5. And so what you do is you go here, you find some of the writers that are willing to help out and do these articles. And what you do is you go here, we're going to go to writing and translation. Excuse me, I've got a cold today, so hopefully you guys can bear with me. I just wanted to show you, for anyone watching this video, I want to show you exactly how to do this correctly. So we're going to go to writing and translation, and we're going to go to creative writing and scripting, okay? And this is where you're going to meet a lot of creative people. And so right here is, you're going to see some of the recommended writers. And some of these, they're going to write, right here. It says right here, for $5, I will write a 500-word short story about you and your topic, okay? And, there's so many of these that you can do for as low as $5. And so if you think about it, 500 words right there, okay? Now we go back to this, 500 words for a 500 words times 10 cents. That's $50 that you're going to get from this site, where you can have some of these writers write for $5. 50 minus, $5. Let's say you're going to take 2 articles to make this $50 here. That's still a profit of $40, and you can replicate this over and over again. And at the same time, you're doing a great service for sites like this, because you're giving them articles that are original, and quality, and at the same time, you're helping out creative people right here. So the way I really approach this without spending any money is, all you do, you look carefully on sites like this. You figure out what they're going to pay you, okay? And then what you do is, the only thing you have to start out with is you have one of these people write it, and once you approve it, you then submit it here. These guys are going to pay you, and then you take some of that out to essentially hire more people from here, and you repeat the process over and over again. All we're doing here is finding a way to use what I call cheap, relatively speaking, cheap sources of production, okay? Just like you own a factory, and you're going to produce and sell it at a market right here that's going to pay you a higher dollar, and that's how you make, money from that, from the difference. So you see that process right there? So I hope you're really getting it. If you have any questions, please ask me, let me know. But this is one of the ways that you can really scale it and start making up to hundreds a day if you really, really work at this, okay? And when I say work at this, not that you have to do any actual work. You just have to recognize where the opportunity is, and this is where it is. So I'm going to continuously list more sites that I find that'll pay you money for publishing articles and things like that. And at the same time, this is where you can get some of these people to write it for you so that you can make money off of what you give to these guys. So I hope this has helped. And once again, please let me know anything else I can do for you.